Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Austin, Texas, back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're going through the Trinity floor plan with Taylor Morrison Homes. This plan is over 2,600 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom, 3 full bathrooms with a 2-car garage. And when we first walk into the front door here, that opening on the right side would actually be closed off. So that would be your garage, but you would access your garage right from the right side there before the stairwell started. We will come back to that so you understand the flow of that space, but I want to go out to what I think is one of the main features of this home, other than what's on the second story where you'll see a lot of room there, but it's this main living area where there's kitchen, dining, living room, all in one combined space. And then I will expose properly for those windows in a second. There was actually just so much sunlight coming in, but as I get a little bit closer, you'll see that exposed properly. What I like about this plan is it does open to the second story in this stairwell where it kind of goes back to the front of the home. I think it's a little bit unique compared to what I've seen elsewhere. And I like how much that opens up the space when you first walk into the front door into this main living area. It makes a big difference when you're in here. And then what also makes a big difference are all the windows in the back wall. So keep in mind, if you've seen past Taylor Morrison model home walkthroughs, this is at a much lower price point. I do have the price in the description of the video. And at this price point, I don't think you see that much in sunlight coming in and everything feeling open, especially at this square footage. You just don't see anything like this, especially when you have 5 bedrooms and you start adding up all the rooms that are in here. Normally the main living area in most plans that I've seen would feel a little bit smaller. We'll come back out to that main living area. I want to first go out to the owner's bedroom. And while we're going through the owner's bedroom, bathroom, I will say if you've seen past model home walkthroughs, usually they're over upgraded, meaning they're well above the average of what most homeowners do in this community. This model home is going to be a little bit different, where I feel like it's a little bit more accurate compared to what most people choose, and in some places might actually feel under upgraded. And I would say that's definitely the case here in the owner's bathroom. When they built this years ago, you know, they just did square tile, like acrylic pan. I think Taylor Morrison's doing a little bit more of a step up on this, where, you know, my past homeowners that have contracted with Taylor Morrison are usually doing like a nice rectangular tile here in the owner's shower, and then instead of an acrylic pan, usually either a mud set shower is included or they offer it as an upgrade. And it's probably something I would recommend doing because it's the owner's bathroom. It's a space that you're gonna be using quite a bit, and I think for resale in most cases, a mud set shower where you can actually use a shower tile is going to be much more preferred than acrylic pan. And then of course here, accessible through the owner's bathroom, is the walk-in closet. And while we're in the closet, I've even had people extend the tile out into the closet. It's usually not a big expense, especially if you're using like an affordable tile. And I think it's great, you know, for a lot of people maybe getting out of the shower, maybe feet are still a little bit moist or wet, kind of stepping on carpet. I've had a lot of people ask me about it, and the simple solution is, if that bothers you, just extend the tile. Obviously weigh the expense, but I've seen quite a few people do that now. I think the look also is nice, where that tile goes all the way out there to the closet. It just extends that bathroom. And by the way, we just looked at the linen closet. They do offer usually an upgrade option to change that linen closet into the walk-in shower, and then that would change the walk-in shower to a tub. So if you really prefer to have a tub, I do see that on Taylor Morrison's website. Of course, they could change over time or in different communities, but if you did prefer a tub, at least they do have an option for that. Now, coming back out to the kitchen here, the brown cabinets, I haven't seen as much. You know, a lot of people have moved to like whites and grays. Now I'm seeing a lot of two-tone cabinets where the island's a different color. And you know, the inventory homes usually change it up, but they'll pick something a little bit more neutral to kind of market to everyone. But what's great, and this is a little bit more recent, is a lot of builders are starting to open up their design studios that we haven't seen in a couple years, and I would include Taylor Morrison in that. Now, with that in mind, one thing to note, if you know anybody who's bought with Taylor Morrison, there are usually two different lines. I don't know the exact names of the lines, but I do know like the higher priced, higher end homes that are in their 60-foot wide, 70 or 80-foot wide lots that go all the way up to 5,500 square feet. That usually will have a different design center. Now, this specific product line that's a little bit more starter home product, like 1,500 square feet to 2,900 square feet, their design center might be a little bit different, may not offer as much in options, but what they don't offer in options, they save you quite a bit in cost. So that's why this price of this home is a little bit closer to the median home price of Austin. Coming back to the floor plan, this is actually the second bedroom downstairs. It faces out to the front of the home. They don't have it staged for that. They have this kind of, it's just like a sit down area for meetings. So it's not really staged for anything, but it does have a closet in it, which you saw there. And then it does have a full bathroom accessible from the hallway outside of it. And then also the laundry is here as shown. And this is great to have. I find with a lot of plans, you need to upgrade the second, whatever, sometimes they call it a flex area, sometimes it's a study, and then you have to upgrade to get a full bathroom, or you have to upgrade to get the bedroom. It comes with quite the cost. Usually with the Trinity plan, this full bathroom and bedroom is included in the base price of the home. Now, of course, definitely verify that. Again, in each of their communities, it can be different, but for the communities that I'm familiar with that they offer this plan, bedroom, full bathroom, it's all included. And it's great to see that. That way, you know, sometimes with builders, they have this small base price, but then you have to add all these different things to it, and then it adds up to a big number. It's a little bit more straightforward, I would say, with this floor. Now, while we head outside to show the patio, I want to mention that, you know, at the beginning of the video, I talked about this being, you know, under upgraded in certain areas and a little bit more of an accurate depiction of what an inventory home would look like. Keep in mind, there are actually some parts of this home that are a little bit more over upgraded. Like the stairwell has that horizontal balusters. That's very expensive to do that. It's a very high-end upgrade. I usually don't actually see a lot of homeowners do that, especially if they have kids, because sometimes that horizontal bar, it's easy to climb up, and so I don't see too many people doing that, but it is very expensive. There could be some other parts like lighting. Sometimes they put a lot more in can lights around the home. So all of these things you definitely want to double check. What I do know is the covered patio is usually just like a 10 by 10 pad on the left side, you know, kind of covering right outside the patio door. And then for this specific model home, they did do the optional extended covered patio, which when you have a lot like this, I think it makes a whole lot of sense to do that. If you're going to be spending a lot of time outdoors, spending a little bit of money on the exterior of your home then makes a whole lot of sense, because this structural upgrade is not something that you would want to do aftermarket. And then we are in Emory Crossing, so you might have saw some construction behind this home. That's actually a new section that's going in. This is in Hutto, Texas, which is an emerging suburb, a very fast growing, like everything around Austin, but in this area it used to be just pretty much all farmland. So there are a lot of new build neighborhoods, and so I have a lot of people who are seeking maybe a little bit more affordability. They want their dollar to go a little bit further. They're excited about the Samsung plant that's coming in close by to Taylor, Texas. I find a lot of homeowners looking around this area. Coming back to the plan, we are on the second story, and this is the massive game room that's offered here in the Trinity floor plan. And this is one of my favorite parts of this plan. Usually when I hear 5 bedrooms and we're only looking at square footage in the mid 2000s, I always think, oh, there's going to be a compromise in the main living area. But this is what I love about this plan. They put square footage in both the areas where you're probably going to be spending a lot of your time in, and that's that main living area downstairs, kitchen, dining, living, and then the game room upstairs is great to have some space. It has a lot of built-in privacy, where if you have kids, you need to kind of throw them upstairs, or they have their playroom upstairs. That's great. If you want to use this for like a pool table or like fun activities, I think it's big enough where you can be flexible and do many different things in that room. So I think it's a great feature of this home. Now, like I mentioned before, there are 5 bedrooms. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs and 3 bedrooms upstairs. And for the 3 bedrooms that are up here, they do have a full bathroom that is accessible from the hallway, which we'll get to in a second. So of course, this is one of the 3 bedrooms that are up here. While we go through the other 2 bedrooms and the full bathroom that's here, I want to mention that if you are interested in real estate in and or around Austin, reach out to me. My info's in the description of this video, and I'm very straightforward with people who reach out to me, meaning if I think your criteria for your home or your location is a better fit with another realtor, I have great realtor partners around the city. I've been able to successfully send many people to other realtors who I know are great at a certain area around Austin, or are great around a certain price point or square footage. And that's what I'm happy to do, is just be upfront with people and send you to the right person. So if you're looking at a plan like this or similar plans, or you're interested in like Hutto, Texas, or areas like that, definitely reach out to me. If you see a lot of my sales are in a different area, it doesn't hurt to reach out, because I can usually at least connect you with somebody who is great and will give you a lot of value. And then for these, spare bedrooms, not a whole lot to say about them. I would say fairly standard to put kind of like one window in one of these. Keep in mind with the lighting, always check with the builder. If you want a fan, ask if that light is blocked for a fan. It's not something you want to do aftermarket. If it is blocked, to put a fan in there, you just simply take the light off, buy a fan from Lowe's or Home Depot, and it's super easy to get that connected. You just have to make sure that it's blocked. And then that is it for the Trinity. If you've watched this video so far, like the video and then subscribe to the channel. I do model home walkthroughs like this on a weekly basis. And then if you did want to see a similar floor plan with Taylor Morrison that acts as an additional study on top of the 5 bedrooms, click on the thumbnail that's appeared on your screen. And then let me know in the comments on a floor plan that you want to see. If you know it's a model home somewhere in Texas, drop it in the comments, and also let me know what you think about this plan. Did you feel underwhelmed by the upgrades? Did you like the space? Did it feel bigger or smaller than the square footage? Let me know. And as always, hope this helps. Take care, everyone.